Did I have this for Lunistice this whole time? Okay, okay. Sorry about that. Twitch has this annoying thing where it's like, you can change the stream info, but you have to click done, otherwise it doesn't count. You know what I mean? By the way, I noticed that Tori 3D is actually listed twice on Twitch's little doodad, their database. So I've got Tori 2 here, but I'll play that another time. Let's go to Lunistice. I played a demo of this and it was like really nice. Nice thing about having my my phone over here is I can actually see if things are broadcasting through easy. Is it going? Nopers, it sure isn't. Or is it? Yeah, there it goes. Alright, don't have to play the tutorial. I already did that. By the way, well, oh, okay, I was going to show it
September
off.
2nd,
I guess I was only in the demo.
2453.
You can play as Tori in this game.
Almost a full year of simulations with no tangible results. I'm continuing to do small tweaks to the process, but without deeper understanding of the underlying system. I wish we could contact the professor, but communications are still disrupted. She would know what to do. She is responsible for this whole situation after all. At least my quarantine thread seems to be holding up. It seems like preparations for the next sample loop are complete. Our next case is a scout, Hana, who's been showing signs of minimal control over the program. I'm, well, not getting my hopes up anymore, but... Anyway, commencing sample loop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Alright, here we go. So this game has a double jump and a little attack you can do. And that's all I know so far. There may be more stuff later. You can also do kind of like a triple jump if you jump, and then you triple jump. But it's not like a triple jump, it's more like a double jump and a hover in midair. Like that, you know. But it's kind of a jump, it's like a little bump. I really like how this game feels. The controls are very, very, very one-to-one. Tori was fun too, but it was still a bit rough around the edges here and there. This is definitely... Was this made by the same people? I actually don't know. The character's cute. I like her. I like the particle effect she does behind when she jumps. Very of the aesthetic of these yokai guys. I forget what those are called. The umbrella guys. There's two directions. This way. The challenge of trying to figure out which way's the wrong way to go, so that you can collect all the goodies. Nice music, too. Oh, I see, we're collecting Hana. I just now noticed that. There's the last letter down there. Forget it. I'll be back. Alright, we have collected Hana. I don't know what that does. There's a lot of cranes to collect. How many? 137 in total. This one. I haven't been hit yet, or fallen off yet. I came close, but I'm surprised I managed to... I couldn't leave a witness. She is marketable plush material, I gotta say. definitely. Try one extra. So it doesn't rate you on your time, but it does rate you on the amount you've collected and if you've collected. Ah, okay. I don't know which way's. This one, maybe? I think it's always. It appears that the game's doing a pretty good job at kind of being like, okay, this is the less obvious way to go. So if you want to get everything, go that way. I do like that. Ah! I wasn't ready! Alright, so you have 3 hits. 3 hits. I did play as Tori a little bit in the demo, and his whole gimmick, I believe, is he moves a lot faster, but goes down to 1 hit. It's gonna bug me if I'm... Is Tori a guy or a girl? Because I'm gonna look like an idiot saying like he goes, but then it's like Tori's a girl, Tori's a she. Heck, oh. Oh well, I'm alright looking foolish. As long as it's funny. This is less obvious route. There's not really too much to say about the game. As far as like anything super out of the ordinary so far. Other than it feels really good to play. Something. Oh no, they both go the same way. Okay, never mind. I like the aesthetic we got going here too. I always like me some random crystals. One of my favorite things to draw. Because they're really easy to draw, and they're very shiny, you know? Okay. So, something recovered my health. I didn't notice what it was. Oh yeah, the move slow button. Because you're constantly in a run, so it's like there's an actual button to be like, okay, alright, hold up. I kind of prefer that to a run button, because a lot of the time when I play platformers, I'm always running. Always, always, always. Because I want to go, you know? It just feels good to go. Can I? Okay, you can double jump after attacking, too. I wasn't sure if it disabled your next jump or not. That's good to know. Okay, you can't attack rapidly. You gotta be careful about it. That's why I got hit right there. I was trying to go bop, bop. But there's a slight cooldown. Whoop, go slow button. Actually, I should use that. Go slow button, very important. Or, as you'd expect, going slow. I think Sonic could use a go slow button sometimes. I mean, I always liked Sonic. I always loved the speed, you know. Freedom you feel playing the game. But, if playing Lost World told me anything, is that sometimes you need a break button. You know what I mean? Ew. Spades. Oh, you got your little personal bests at the bottom there, below each one. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are only 2 stages each? there's a... Always run. Okay. Player shadow. Let's turn that on. I like a big UI, too. I like a big, obnoxious UI. There's one thing that I find a little bit of a bummer about stuff nowadays, is that everything wants to be clean and presentable. You know what I mean? Oh, neat. High res mode. Oh, I see. It makes everything less pixelated. Oh, 20 frame mode. All right, these are cool. I'm gonna turn high res on. I actually like how it looks more. I might turn it back on. I might turn the pixels back on, but we'll see. Yeah, I just like how this looks more because you can see everything better. Bubbles! The Boobly Beach. Can I skip one? Holy cow, the UI is huge. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. When they mean big, they mean big. Hang on. Put that back down. If there was a medium, that would be perfect, I think. Okay. So this is pretty... I didn't know you could break the crystals. That changes everything. Yeah. Itchy. Started itching right when I died. Well, there's my first reset of the game. I didn't realize that would break though. If you walked on it. Was I attacking with him? See, now I'm second guessing everything. Okay, so that's the character shadow. It shows the ring below you like that. I can definitely appreciate that being a option to turn on and off. Player shadow is probably one of the biggest boons of... Where's it going? Wait, hang on. Where's it going? Alright, that looks to be the correct way. It's a platformer, man. You're supposed to obsessively collect everything. Fine. Yep. H. Just kind of shutting up and listening to the music. Is there something down there? I can't look down. I think there is. There's a triple jump coming in handy. Yes. I thought those were hazards for a second. I'm like, oh, spiky coral. No, just aesthetic. Aesthetic. Jump on the top of trees. Way back. Ow! Get out of there. And I totally missed that one. Wow. Sorry, my voice sounds weirder than usual. I was about to say sorry if my voice sounds weird, but I know my voice sounds pretty weird to begin with. Weirder than usual. But it's a little itchy right now. I'm not sure why. Probably a little dehydrated. I like my coffee, you know? Alright, there we go. Seriously, the vibe of this game is pretty great, I gotta say. Jump out early. Yeah. Now we're talking. I don't know when the plot of this game actually comes in. There's a bit of plot at the start there. Alright, how to collect. Ah! Did I get everything? I missed one. Wait a minute. Oh! 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 What's that? What's that? Oh! Oh! It's a secret. I also missed a crane. That bothers me. Oh, no. It's one thing to miss like 3 collectibles or so, or 5. You're like, ah, I missed a section. But when you miss 1, you're like, where was it? Where could it have been? I was everywhere. Because now you're like, it could have been just a simple oversight. It could be anything. The faces on some of these guys are goofy. Whew. Some of them platforms get precise. Wow. You double jump. Ah. I'm not entirely sure how to recover health. I just realized that I have 3 again, and I'm fine. Maybe it has to do with the gates. Let me see. Yep, okay, it's the gates. I don't know. Oh. Yep. Oh! No! First reset at this level. I need to get the soundtrack to this game. Really nice. Was there something like that in the first stage that I didn't see? The thing that I stumbled on there. Holy cow. A bit loud. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Sorry, I can barely see. Check, 1, 2. Check. Microphone. Oh! Check, check, check. Talk normally, talk normally, talk normally. Let me turn my microphone up, actually. That better? It might help if I have this in windowed mode. I'm a bit afraid to change it now. No, that's fine. There we go. Now I can see the chat. I had this on full screen. That was kind of... hang on. Just a second. Check. Check microphone. Test 1, 2. Alright, I hope that's better. Well, the good news is I record my archives with separate audio tracks, and this is why. Because I have a tendency to put the game really loud, and then I'm like in the background, like, you know, and nobody knows what I'm saying. Not that I'm adding much. Boop. Ew. Just kind of zinning out now. Just a bit more. There we go. Okay. To be 100% though, if people can't hear me as much, but they can hear the game just fine, I kind of like to have the games front and center anyway, you know? I just like to ramble. There's not really much to miss there. Interesting. Where are we going? Woo! That's tricky. Oh, there's another one that goes that way. Let me see. There's 3 here, so I'm not sure where they all go. Oh. Is that all? Oh, okay, alright. So 2 of them leads back. You just gotta pay attention. And in we go. Did I miss any? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Which way to the letter A? Let's see. That way. The harder way, of course. How long have I been playing this stage? Almost 6 minutes, holy cow. I was about to say, these stages go on for a while sometimes. Oh, okay, you get a different little sound if you've collected all the cranes, too. That's nice. Oh, there was another thing. There's another thing. There's a thing. Can I? Alright, I know it's gonna take me a bit, but I'm too curious to not check this out. Horrible. First jump. It's gonna take me a while to get back there, but it probably won't take as long because I'm not gonna worry about collecting the cranes this time. So, I don't know if you can hear me now, but how are things? Are they good? I see you over there, Dusk. Hope you're well. I'm doing pretty good. I got a little bit of a throat scratch here right now, but I think that's just me being dehydrated, and I've fallen, and I cannot get back up. Ah. Oh, way back here, huh? I'm just curious what this key does now. Just skip the enemies. You don't have to fight the enemies. Yeah, just go over them. But they're so attackable. You know, it's kind of like punchable, but not punchable. Just attackable. There's a difference, I guess. Where it's like you're attacking somebody affectionately. Like, boom. Like, oh man, look at him. Boom. I just want to attack him. Boom. You know, that kind of thing. Can I jump off of these guys? I actually haven't tried. Can I make it down? I'm not gonna try. Bum, bum. This music is freaking delightful, by the way. I love it. There's the goal. You can see it way down there. I wonder if we can spot where we started. Yeah, let me see. Where did we start? Oh, we started way down there. Oh, let's see. I was driving one-handed there for a second and I was itchy on my shoulder. Like, ah! Run into a cat. So all these little dudes are like green and they kind of look like slimes. Not just the cats, but you know, even the umbrella guys and these guys, these floating guys here. Well, I almost went that way again. I got a thing to investigate. It starts getting all glitchy and kind of foreboding. Is that like a lock or something? Did it. See. Well, it shows I've gotten something there, but I don't... Oh, you can read the file. 200 has been 2 years. I got an idea. Why don't we come back and read those? Because I don't want to read the second one in the middle and then not address the rest, you know what I'm saying? So we'll keep going. So S1 home, summer, family. I'm just looking at the file names there. Comfort, Melancholy, Wanderlust, and Infinity.sh. As long as we don't see Sonic EXE, I think we're fine. Oh yeah, carnival stage. Now we're talking. This is my kind of jam. Being a jester. A jester kind of guy. You know, it's kind of funny. As a kid, I didn't care for clowns at all. I just didn't like them. But when I got older, I realized there's a certain type of clown that I actually like, because I kind of look back on it because I'm like, how do I not like clowns? Clowns are supposed to entertain kids, yeah? So why don't I like them? And I'm like, well, it's not that I don't like them. It's that I think a lot of clowns are done the wrong way. So a lot of them end up coming off as creepy rather than, you know, entertaining or funny. And I'm like, why is that, though? I actually gave this a genuine thought one time, and I'm like, why is it? What makes a clown a good clown and not a creepy clown? And other than the obvious, like, oh, you know, killer clown, you know, which I think is overdone, also. Speaking of spooky things that are overdone, I'm like, eh. Because that's another, you know, oh, kid-friendly thing is now evil. I mean, that's the kind of thing. It's the same vibe to me as when Winnie the Pooh and Steamboat Willie went public service, public domain, I was both expecting it to happen. That's fun. Sorry. Fun little... I know I don't need to fight them, but yeah, I gave it a genuine thought. I'm like, what makes a clown good for me? Oh, there's a balance meter. And I was like, well, I'm not sure, so why don't we address what I didn't like about clowns as a kid? So, I'm like, okay, what's the first thing? Well, for one, a lot of clowns are very in your face. As an introverted kid, I'm like, please don't. You know, like, don't be like, ah! You know, I know that's the point, but I'm like, it's a little much, you know? I mean, I like having fun. I was an ADHD kid, but I was also introverted, so there was this kind of paradox to it. And, I think it also doesn't help that when it comes to clowns, it's kind of a hard sell for kids, because when you're in a... Oh, that's me not paying attention. When you're an adult, there's a certain way you gotta kind of do it. Otherwise, it just comes off as kind of odd. You know? Because you have an adult that's clearly an adult acting like really, really kiddie with you, you know? But I'm like, wait, no, that can't be it. I got what it was. It's because a lot of clowns are very pandery, you know what I mean? Like, kids aren't stupid. You gotta talk to a kid like you would talk to anyone else. Oh good, they come back. I was about to say. Because kids don't like to be treated like they're dumb. It's one thing to be an excitable little, like, goofball and everything, but it's another to be a bit much, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, and I think a lot of it has to also do with just how you act in general, you know what I mean? Like, I found it's a lot easier to talk to a kid, from the few times I have, if you talk to them like you're talking to another adult. Now, obviously, don't, you know, if you... That was satisfying. If you're prone to, you know, swearing a lot and everything, maybe don't do that in front of a kid. But I'm talking like, talk to them like they're a human, you know what I'm saying? Not like a dog. And I think that's another thing. But I think the biggest thing for me is the aesthetic. And this is why I end up liking Jesters a lot more. Jesters are kind of this, like, a more formal, fancy clown. I actually figured out the difference. The difference between a clown and a jester is a clown is supposed to be the fool, where the jester is supposed to make a fool out of you. There's a whole thing. There's a whole, like, jester rule that, or jester law that kings would pass for jesters to be like, okay, look, nobody can make fun of the king except for this guy, because he's supposed to. But as such, I think I end up liking jesters a lot more, because they just, they talk like an actual person. You know, they're going to riff on you. And they're alright to, I think they're alright with laughing about themselves, too, you know? They just feel more real. But they're still a goofball, you know? So I got another key. I gotta keep an eye out for that. At the end of levels, those tend to show up, so noted. But yeah, the biggest thing is the aesthetic, though. I think the time I realized that I actually do like clowns was as a kid when I was watching Big Comfy Couch, because I thought Lunette was the best. Captain Bedhead, you know, and Molly was pretty great. Molly was like a plushie, you know, and she was alive, and she was a clown, and that was cool. You know, like, oh, look at these goofballs do their thing. And so, I'm like, that's when I realized, I think a lot of clowns, when they do their persona, a lot of them do a lot of colors and a lot of, like, chaos and everything, and that's good and all, but I think even then you still need somewhat of a rhyme and reason to your persona. Otherwise, I think it's a little much for most kids, you know? There's a lot of nuance to it that I think doesn't get addressed, is all I'm saying. I don't know. It got me actually thinking. Like, why my opinion changed. And now that I'm older, one of my main characters is a jester creature thing, you know, like a plush critter. I call them plush critters because they're stuffed animals. Ah, crap. Oh, there goes my S rating. And I'm like, why did that change? And I'm like, yeah, well, it's a style choice, I think. It's hard to explain. That, and I kind of like doing a slightly spooky thing. Not like evil clown, but like, I kind of like the aesthetic of having a character that's actually really nice and friendly, but they come off as kind of spooky, you know? Kind of like the friendly monster aesthetic. I mean, Sesame Street sort of addresses that, but I never really saw them as monsters, you know what I'm saying? Like, Elmo never scared me as a kid. Cookie Monster never scared me as a kid. Grover never scared me as a kid. So they call themselves monsters, but I'm like, they're not really monsters. What's a good example? Let me think of a good example of a monster that's spooky but friendly. I actually can't think of one off the top of my head. But the whole design behind my character Misfit, for instance, you'd have to know what I'm talking about to get the full context. It's the yellow jester that I end up drawing. Not the one in my avatar that I'm using for my stream, that's Mayhem. Which is like his brother. He's actually supposed to be kind of scary because it's like, okay, this guy is all about the trouble. But like, at others' expense. But the whole thing with Misfit is like, okay, so he's a stuffed animal. He's got sharp teeth, like a zipper teeth. He's a, you know, so those are two things that can be kind of spooky to some people, because they're like, holy cow. I'm over here trying to explain myself. It's actually hard to do that in platform. But turns out he's just a little guy. You know, he's like a little guy. He wants to make people laugh, wants to entertain people. That's what he does. That's what he does. That being said, I also made him kind of a criminal because it's like I have the whole, you know, screw the corporations, man, that kind of thing. Ever since I worked for Amazon, that's always been a thing in me. I'm like, corporations. I don't know how people can work for Amazon and stay sane. Something down there? Oh, that's just another way. It kind of throws me off because this game has a lot of branching paths. That's like, oh wait, I didn't go that way, but it's like, oh wait, that's the non-collectible direction, I guess you could say. Well, these guys are big. But yeah, it's kind of hard to express, like what I'm getting at, and that's just me being socially awkward. Even if I'm talking to myself, it's kind of hard for me to put it all together, especially when I'm playing a video game. My point is, there's a nuance. There's a nuance that a lot of people don't address, I think. I think that's important. I think that's important when you're entertaining anyone as a caricature, you know? Otherwise, the whole act falls apart. Nope, this way. Am I going the right way? I actually don't know. I feel like I'm getting turned around. Ah! I'll be honest, that player shadow actually helps a lot. on those balloons and such. I kind of wish I could tilt the camera down just a touch. Just a touch for some of these jumps. Okay, good. I went the incorrect way. And we're back here. Okay. But yeah. I don't know. Clowns, jesters, you know. I think the big reason why I like drawing jesters is I like drawing their the fool's hat thing. Of course, in my character's case, it's just their ears. So I like drawing jester ears, as I call them. They're just fun. They're like big stockings. Boy, these levels go on for a while sometimes. Pull them over. I missed 3 somewhere. I wouldn't begin to know where those were. Alright, where's the secret? Show me the secret. Ah! Well, I collected the A while I was at it. So, one could argue I am going the right way now. Got another file. D-ranking. That is... I guess I deserve that. Just right click. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna go back, and I'm gonna go... I know it's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna go to the first stages, and I'm gonna get the files there. Because I really want to read these as I go. I'm actually intrigued. Let's see how fast I can go. See how many seconds I can trim off. I'm probably going the wrong way, actually. Yeah, there's the goal. I'm going the wrong way. Whoop. So if you go the right way, it looks like you get sub 1 minute. Maybe. 1 minute. 15. But we're not going for sub-minute 1:15. I think I might have saw... I might have seen this the first time. I just didn't really think much of it. I'm like, oh, there's something... No, I didn't notice it at first, is what happened. I didn't realize there was little extras in the back. Are there Hana plushies out there? Did they ever do like a makeship or anything? I wonder. I have a weird love-hate relationship with makeship. Like, on one hand, I like how easy it is for people to use it and get plushies made, you know, because in case it wasn't obvious already, I am a collector of these stuffed animal creatures. I mean, I even draw them all the time. But the thing about makeship is, like, I don't like the FOMO thing. I hate the FOMO thing, actually, because I find it a little... And this isn't to shoot at any artists that use makeship. No. by all means, do it if you can do it. I'd be proud for you to do it, honestly. But it's like, I always found the FOMO thing to be a little bit predatory, because a lot of people will buy something because of FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, you know, because it's a limited edition thing. And you know, even in saying that, I'd be like, if I could do a makeshift, I feel like I'd want to. But I would hate the fact that I wouldn't want somebody to buy one of my things because of FOMO, you know what I'm saying? I want somebody to buy something from me because they like it. Like, genuinely like it. And maybe they do, but I don't feel like I'm, like, kind of, like, pushing them into buying something when they can't really get it right now, you know? That makeshift, makeshift's been getting a little cheap on their plushies sometimes. Sometimes they'll use, like, really itchy, like, felt and stuff, which I guess is fine because they're supposed to be collectibles rather than the cuddleables, you know? Cuddleables. But, you know, maybe it's just me and my autism, you know. I'm texture. I'm a texture guy, you know. I don't want to pick something up and it's like itchy, you know. All right, let's read it. Let's read these things. Correspondence cat. Hey mom, hey dad. Guess what? I did it. I finally made it to the recon unit after the days of endless drills are finally over. Well, kinda, I guess. Anyways, I really want to celebrate with you guys, but it still might take a few weeks until I'm allowed to go home for a while. But that just gives you enough time to prepare yourselves for the biggest cake ever. Oh, I'll also bring someone along I met during training. We finished our training at the same time, actually. Though it seems like she wants to get into special ops later down the line. She's pretty rad. Also, she has the sweetest accent. European, I think. Maybe? I never really asked. Ha ha ha. And I guess that's it. Can't wait to see everyone again. Oh, and Dad, don't worry, I'll be fine, really. Mom, please tell Dad that I'll be fine. Also say hi to for me. Love you. Alright. Interesting. What does this one say? Opinion. We're all screwed by 200 years. It's been 200 years since we were all cursed by the moonfall, and for 200 years our dear global government sat on their collective butts doing nothing as always. Well, guess what, dear world leaders? Our time is almost run out. Starting today, we have exactly 1 year, as in 365 days, to still somehow fix everything and not to lose... Ooh, excuse me. I need to get a drink. What's left of humanity, instead of pouring all our collective resources into the hacks at Neoflux. Maybe you should have worked on actual solutions. Whatever, I'm done. I'm done with words. I'm done with everything. Try to enjoy next year as much as you can, everyone. It'll be your last. And this is to our leaders. Screw you. Interesting. What's this one? Project Lunistice. Ah. Professor, I write this with the utmost respect for you and your team's work, but after reading your research notes, I've numerous doubts about the viability of your project, and I'm not even talking about the sheer number of safety concerns. I am aware that our time is running out quickly, but trying to save our future using the not only drastic but highly untested methods you propose is very concerning. I like how they're just vague enough to keep you guessing in these things. Anyways, of course you have full support of my team, as always, but I implore you to rethink your approach to Lunistice. There has to be another way. Respectfully, Dr. Ito Yasu. Innovative Research Development in Japan. Okay. Cake! Comfort food. I get it. Because it says comfort. Alright, here we go. Food. Comfort. Back to one. Hi, Keeney. Speaking of food, there he is. Keeney's my, one of my two cats. Definitely a foodie. Oh, I see. This is one of those kind of rhythmy deals. My guess is the first letter is probably whoever we're playing as right now. And the professor is probably the guy from the intro. That would be my guess. Hang on. Did I just go in a circle? I did. This way. Boy, this stage is gonna make me hungry. All the munchies. Oh, these cookies. Alright. Oh, the dango. I've never had dango, but I always thought it looked pretty good. It's like mochi, right? So I guess we'll have to see what military training and end of the world stuff has to do with this. Escapism, maybe? That'd be my guess. It's usually how this kind of thing goes. It's like, oh, the thing you're in is escapism. Oh, I missed it. I totally missed it. Okay, I gotta go back. I can't not go back. Got distracted by all the Danbo. Ah! No, I paid dearly. Wait, where am I? Okay, right here. Is there anything else I've missed while I'm here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Man. I can't wait till we invent, like, sugar that's good for you. It's like, yeah, take that, nature. Now sugar is actually good for you. Ah! Slid off. This seems to be kind of a shorter stage. There's not near as many cranes in this one. I almost ate it again. Pun not intended, but you know. Those strawberries are a little weird to land on, I gotta say. Alright. I gotta say, rhythm platforming like this has always been sort of a weird weakness for me. I always thought I had a pretty good sense of, like, rhythm and everything, but for some reason I just can't... Like, I end up thinking, like, the beat, instead of being a beat to land on, it's a beat that I think, oh, go now, you know? you gotta think of it like dunk is when you land, not when you jump. And you gotta jump where it's gonna appear. And for some reason my mind always gets it mixed up. Hang on. Did I miss anything? Okay. It's hard not to just kind of like cruise through these levels because the controls just feel really, really, really good in this game. It just feels good just to run. Wait. I'm missing the N. Ah! I see it now. There it is. I missed it. I will say, I gotta appreciate being able to see most, if not all, of the level all at once. Ah! Alright. There we go. Oh, goodness. Where are we going? This way, right. Ah! I was trying to be fancy, trying to be all fancy about it and, like, speed through. That's what I get. Well, there's our secret stuff. Ah! It seems like they're hiding the A's with the big secrets now, whatever these files and keys are. Given how... Where'd the other 10? Oh, well. Food comfort. Act 2. Like a shark. I might end up playing this whole thing. Just in one sitting. This is fun. It doesn't help that they put a, like, rhythm-based stuff in a platformer. Like, despite it being a bane of mine, it's still one of the better things I like in platformers. Because the whole stage starts, you know, it's kind of grooving with you. Let's see. Good thing you got a triple jump. That does make that a little easier. A lot easier, rather. Get clear. There we go. Oh, what is this, like strawberry soda? Makes me think of Ramunate. Crispy. I don't know what I'm doing. What's this dude? What's this dude? Is this a reference to something? I don't know what it would be, but it looks like it's like an Easter egg to another game or something. Maybe like first thing that came to mind was Tofu Boy from Super Meat Boy, but that's an old game at this point. Super Meat Boy is pretty fun, though. Whereas this game has, like, 7-minute stages, Super Meat Boy has, like, 7-second stages. 7 seconds of crazed, brutal difficulty a lot of the time, but very satisfying to play once you get used to it. Ah! Just checking. Okay. Oh no. I was afraid of this. We got we got double time platforms now. Down, down. Ah! Oh no. Double time platforms. I panic way too much on when they start going double time like that. There's something down there. There we go. It's Danbo. Oh boy, here we go. Oh no! Suddenly the difficulty has spiked a little bit. I can kill him to put a checkpoint up here now. Oh gosh, why'd I do that? See, I keep jumping like when it's supposed to disappear. I don't know why my mind keeps doing that. Where it's like, okay, I need to land that there on the beat while it's there. And it's like, no, that means it disappears, you idiot. Yeah, now that I actually, you know, I'm pressuring my mind to actually think differently. There we go, you know. There we go. I blame Nintendo for all these candy-coated kind of stages, man. Ah! No! No, you fool. You're regressing. Alright, yeah, there we go. Woo! You know what I ought to do sometime? I ought to get some, like Twitch compatible games. I think I have one somewhere that was like years and years ago. It was like Choice Chamber or something. Never played it because I didn't really have anyone to play it with. Streamer bait games, you know, that kind of deal. That'd be fun, though. To be able to get Twitch chat in there, and it's like, okay, I wonder what kind of Twitch chat I would end up getting, though. Is like, am I gonna get the one that the kind that will help me beat the game, like the nice kind, or am I gonna get the trouble kind where it's like, oh man, we gotta sabotage the streamer as much as possible. I think it usually starts off as the latter, like, alright, we gotta mess them up as much as possible because it'll be funny. But then I think over time, it's like, okay, we've had our fun. We can help them now. Let's give them all the good stuff. End of Fate 2 was a game that had something like that. I think the most you could do, though, was manipulate resources a little bit. And it's like, that's cool and all, but it's like, you gotta have a little bit more than that. I missed one crane again. Oh, I want to die. Wait, where's the... Hang on. Where's the secret? I'm so used to him. There? Wait. Hang on. I think I just missed it. Hang on. Sometimes they appear. They just appear. I have the key. I don't have the A. Oh, is that why? I don't have the A? Oh! I don't have the A. That helps it appear. I just now realized that, because there were some paths I would take and the A would be right there, but as soon as I collect the A, the stuff appears. Oh, okay. Well, good thing the A is right here. Now watch. It'll appear where those macaroons are, or whatever. I think they're macaroons. Yeah. It'll appear where the macaroons are on the left. Yeah, see? I'm doing awful on resets. Holy cow. Alright, so what's this one got to say? Hey guys. Hang on, let me get a drink first. I talk too much. Hey guys, so there's been more news. It seems like Vary and I have been selected for Project Lunistice for some reason, but we managed to impress some of the higher ups or something. But that also means I'll probably not come home for a while. Sorry. I know the times are rough right now and all that. We really want to believe in this project. It's pretty much our only hope, I guess. Whatever. I'll be fine as always. And when we kick the moon's butt, I'll come home for good. Promise. Please take care, everyone, and stay safe. Love you, Hannah. Aha. Does it change back here? No. Oh, okay. It just reveals it here. I was wondering if the censored bits there would actually become uncensored. So, should I call it here? By call it, I mean do a third game of some kind. Been streaming for 2 hours. I'm really having fun with this, though. That and the next stage is very fall-looking, and ooh, that looks good. I'll tell you what, we'll keep that for next time. But for now, I'm gonna check out one more game.